There I am. What's up, you guys? Matt Jablonski here with the Point of Change. How's it going, guys? I am here toothless tonight. A toothless Sunday interview. That never happens. But my teeth, I had a steak dinner tonight with my beautiful girlfriend and my wonderful best friend Ryan and his fiance. And after a steak dinner, if anybody out there has dentures, you can probably relate to this. After a steak dinner and all that chewing, my teeth were ready to fall out of my head. So I took my teeth out and I'm here tonight to celebrate 1 year clean with Patrice Wasp. Hopefully, in the comments, she might not be here yet, but Shasta McCulley tonight is celebrating 2 years clean. She's going to be joining us in the comments to hang out with you guys. I couldn't get her to come on camera. I tried. Shasta wouldn't come on camera with us. She actually, it was a big, she was torn. She really wanted to be here tonight, but she couldn't overcome some other things. So guys, throw up some hearts for Shasta. She's here in the comments. I see a heart with her face. Shasta is here. Shasta, it's all right. We love you. I tried to pressure you into getting here. I tried to twist your arm. It wouldn't work. Shasta stood her ground. So so no Shasta tonight. But guys, welcome to the Point of Change. Give me some likes. Give me some love. Send up those hearts. Tonight we are celebrating 1 year clean with Patrice Wasp. If you've never been here before, my name is Matt Jablonski. I'm a recovering meth addict. I used methamphetamine for about 13 years. I used every drug on this planet, obviously, in that 13 years. But methamphetamine was the one that really took me down. I have now been methamphetamine free for over 4 years. Woo! Woo! So celebrating my own recovery, celebrating all of you guys' recovery. So go ahead, guys. If you're just joining me, throw up some recovery dates in the comments. Give some people some hope shots. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching on replay, give me a hashtag replay in the comments and still hang out with us. Tonight we got an awesome story of addiction and recovery for you tonight. Let me welcome some people to the feed. Pam Belesner, Belinda Moore, Lynette Hurst, Christian Westbury, what's up, my brother? Jonathan Dominic, how you doing, man? Janet McClanahan, good to see you. Curtis Nelson in the house. Terrence Brown, yo, what's up, brother? Mary Huffman, good to see you. Dawn Music, thank you for joining me. Patrick, great, good to see you, brother. Jessica, good to see you. Hey, Patrice Wasp, I just wanted to say congratulations on your 1 year clean. Right on, Jessica. Stick around. We're going to hear her story in just a minute. Jonathan Dominic says, woo woo, Shasta and Patrice, right on. Love them ladies. Shasta McCulley throwing up the heart. What's up, Shasta? Good to see you tonight. Deborah Ramirez, hiya, Maddie and Recovery family. Much love and big hugs. Good to see you tonight, Deborah. Dawn Music with 50 stars. Thank you so much, Dawn. I appreciate that. Sheena Hanley, good to see you with Kokomo, Indiana. Come on down to Kokomo. Tina Bernick, just about to crash. Wanted to say congratulations to you, Patrice Wasp. Your package goes out tomorrow. Right on, Tina. That is awesome. Patrice, you got a package in the mail. Guys, I also got a little announcement here. In the future, from here on out, tonight we're at 9 p.m. Central here on the Point of Change. But in the future, I'm going to get a hold of everybody that's on the upcoming docket. We are moving the Point of Change, the Point of Change meets, rather. The Point of Change meets every Sunday night. I bring a guest on to share their story of addiction and recovery. But 9 p.m. Central on Sunday nights is no longer going to work out for my lively schedule. My beautiful girlfriend has a first shift job. She wakes up at 4:44 in the morning. So 4:44 in the morning comes awful quick. So from here on out, we're going to be moving. The Point of Change meets on Sunday nights is going to be moving to 7 p.m. Central. So a little more of a prime time spot for you. Anybody out there that is also spreading a good message and you're out there doing recovery videos and you go live on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Central. If you go live as well, I'm sorry. That's all I can say, bro. I'm sorry. I'm still going to go live every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central with a guest. So from now on, we're moving to a little bit of an earlier time slot. I hope you guys will still be sticking with us and still coming around to hear other people's testimonies. I am live Monday through Saturday. I am live at 10 a.m. Central, sharing my own story of addiction and recovery and talking about recovery. But Sunday nights, I like to bring a guest on to share their story because, some people relate to my story, other people relate to other people. So I'm not going to waste any more of you guys' time. That's enough of an introduction from me. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I hope you guys will join me for this entire video. Make sure you click that share button, click that like and love button, send some hearts up, and help me welcome my guest tonight, Patrice Wasp.
Oh.
I am your cheerleader over here. That's what you get.
Yes.
I love the
My name is
sweatshirt.
Patrice, for those who don't know me. Oh yeah, I had to wear it. I have a lot of recovery gear, but I'm on the page I have to support.
Definitely. You sound a little muffled. You might be holding your finger over the microphone or something.
I don't. How about that?
That's so much better. Perfect.
All right.
So how
First
you
and
doing tonight?
foremost,
What did you do to celebrate today?
today, unfortunately, I worked. I requested the day off, but I didn't get it. I was gonna call off, honestly, but I just went into work. Um, So I went to work and then I came home. My parents surprised me with my favorite dinner. Then my grandma called me over, gave me flowers, all these balloons and cards, and it was an amazing day. And then I did step group after that, and now I'm here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a good celebration. So did Shasta get your package that you sent her?
She got my package, yes, but I unfortunately didn't get hers yet. It's in the mail.
Oh, that's
It,
fine. Did she love everything you sent her?
I have no idea. She didn't open it yet. I wanted her to
Oh.
come on screen and open it. I say, you don't have to talk. Just come on screen, open it, and ghost us. I'll know what happened. You don't have to tell us. Just disappear. I've
Oh,
been
that'd be
busting her for
wonderful.
months to come on screen. Come on, come on. But it didn't work
Yeah.
out. It's all good.
Yeah.
No
Sometimes,
hard
hey,
feelings.
we're here though, right? We're showing up for ourselves. She's here in the
Yes,
comments. She's good here.
I'm going to give a huge congratulations to her, though. Congratulations on your 2 years to
Definitely.
my recovery twin sister.
Oh, Shasta says she's waiting because you didn't get yours yet, so she's gonna wait until
Oh,
you get
come
yours.
on.
Oh, see, there it is. There it is. I'm waiting because she didn't get hers. So
and
so let's
and
let, let's go
you
back
know
to the
what's really
beginning,
funny is,
Patrice. Where did this all start for you? Where are you from and when did you start using?
okay, I'm from Scranton, Pennsylvania. The first time I drank alcohol, I was 21, and the first time I touched a drug, I was 23.
Okay. Okay. Are you an only sibling or do you have other children, big family?
Um, I've come from a very close family. Mom and dad. I have an older brother, and ironically, I have a twin brother. um, you'll hear later in my story. My twin and I, we were very close growing up. Um, some people, hear these things where twins can feel each other's feelings, and I can attest that that is true. Um, I had flew off my bike and broke my nose, and he got sick. And then I was in Virginia, and he was in Pennsylvania. I'm like a wild woman on a roller coaster. I had my hands up and everything, and sharp shooting pain shot up my wrist. And I was like, I gotta call my brother. Sure enough, he broke his wrist. But
Wow.
things happen. Like I said, you'll hear later in the story. He tried to set up an intervention, and that's the very last day I spoke to him. I tried to make amends to him many times, and I just have to let it go for my own self. I have to let it go.
Right on. I mean, well, hey, you're only a year in. You know, that stuff can still happen. I was over a year in before I made it. Any of them big amends that I had to make in my life were happened way over a year in. So you still got plenty of time. You know, some people take longer to earn their trust back than others. Now,
Oh,
was there a history of addiction in your family? Your mom, dad, grandparents?
my aunts and uncles, pretty much.
Okay.
My grandma had 8 kids, and some kids dabbled, some kids didn't. A lot of my cousins have addiction issues. Um, so my brother, he actually um, worked in MinSec. It was a halfway house for men. He was the director. I don't know what he does now. Like I said, we don't talk. But he started to get into the addiction field. My uncle, who is in recovery, he opened up a center in Scranton. It's called T-Pals. And then his daughter just got zoning permission to open a women's transitional unit after like rehab and amends. So the women is going to be in one building and the men is going to be in a completely different building.
Oh, right on. Right on. That's beautiful. You know, I've said many times, like I'm not a part of any recovery program, but I always say men to stick to men and women stick to women, just because, you know, recovery is such an intimate process. You know, you get to know each other, so you're talking about stuff that's really, you know, most of the time with your support system, you're in contact every single day, and you're talking about stuff that's like heart to heart kind of stuff. So it's really hard to not get feelings involved when you're talking about recovery, you know? So that's really important stuff. So, so at what age did you start using then?
When I was 22 going into 23,
Okay.
um, I I don't know how to say this, but I'll just spit it out. I was in a relationship that my family did not approve of. I'll just say that.
Okay.
And I was given the choice to either break the relationship off and stay living at the house or keep the relationship going and move out. So I moved out. Um, then I moved in. It was my girlfriend. I moved in with my girlfriend. And there was a roommate. They lived in the attic, and like they would go upstairs in the attic and smoke pot, whatever. And then I noticed this one little particular trinket box getting special attention. So, me being curious, I opened it and I found pills. And then I
Oh,
found marijuana. So I started asking questions. And they're like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You want to try it? And this went on like 7, 8 times of, no, I don't want any. You're crazy. I don't want a part of it. To can't beat a much join 'em attitude. And it went downhill quick, like quick. Um, I was so nervous the night I tried marijuana for the first time. I thought I was going to die. I'm not even going to pretend that that was not the case. I thought I was going to die. Um, Only because I've heard so many things about drugs and dare and just say no, all that was in my mind.
mm-hmm.
So I was so nervous. They held a bowl to my mouth and had to light it. And I'm like, oh, I didn't die. I'll be all right. Well, 2 weeks later, let's just say I was the pot that cracked. And I was a size 8, and I went from a size 8 to a size 2 real fast. I mean, it took a hold on me and it became a problem. Um, Everybody in my family noticed the changes, noticed, they've tried to help me. Um, I I always was in denial. Always said, no, there's nothing wrong. It's you guys, it's not me. And finally my brother approached me, and everybody started turning their backs on me because I'm not gonna lie, I did some grimy, shady shit. So they
Now,
weren't putting up with they just weren't putting up with it. Like, my girlfriend was on a lot of pain pills and patches to you name it, she was on it. So my dad had he's on disability. He blew his back out when I was like 3, and he was on the same pain pills. And when we would run out, I would come to the house and I would take them. So they noticed, things started missing, and I wasn't allowed in the house. I had to give my key back.
okay.
Um, there was multiple attempts to try and get me help, multiple conversations, and like I said, it was you guys, it wasn't me. And then we lost a few apartments. Like we'd get good, and then we'd fall behind and lose an apartment. So this went on like 2 or 3 times, and then we moved in with her mother. She lived in Florida. This was like 3 years into the relationship. When I moved to Florida, I'm sorry to those who live in Florida, I absolutely hated it. 10 days of my life, I hated it. So, oh, before that, my brother tried to set up the intervention, and I told him, if this is an intervention, I'm not coming to the house. And somehow, I don't remember, my father got me to the house. I look around and I said, this intervention, I'm out. And my brother said, if you walk out that door, you're walking out of my life and my wedding. He was getting married around that time. And I said, and fuck you too. And I ran out the house. And that's the last time I saw him, talked to him, so on and so on. Like I said, I tried to make amends to this man so many times. He has 3 kids, and I don't even know their names. I don't even know what they look like. I could see them on the street and not even know. It it kills me the most that we were so close and now we're in 2 different worlds. But anyways, back to me living in Florida. I had called home. I had said how much I hated it. My aunt from Virginia got me a bus ticket. So I get on the bus, getting ready to come back to Pennsylvania, and I get it at the first stop. I call home, and my parents answer the phone, and they said, it's great that you got on the bus, but know that you can't stay here. And I said, well, where am I going to stay? And my mom said, a Christian homeless shelter. I said, I'm not coming home. Got on the next bus and went back to Florida. 10 days after that incident, a very freak accident happened. My girlfriend's sister was shot and killed by a Scranton police officer. She bled to death on top of her 4-year-old daughter. She was at a mutual friend of theirs. The guy robbed the convenience store, ran into the apartment, and that's how it all took place. So that landed us back into Pennsylvania. I fought with my girlfriend numerous times to get clean. Finally, she went to rehab. While she was in rehab, I got my shit together. I got clean, so on and so on. And then there was this piece of mail that came in at the house, and it was kind of open, and it had like all these hearts. It was just curiosity got the best of me. I ripped the letter right out. Here she met up with somebody in rehab. They were supposed to hook up. I was devastated. I was crushed because we've been through so much in those 4 years, going on 5 years. I just lost my mind and I had to go. So I moved in with the neighbor, and then I met a guy, and we were dating for a while, and I was clean at this time, but his mom was diagnosed with stage 4 malignant melanoma, so I took care of her until She died on Valentine's Day.
Oh wow.
So when his mom died, he turned into a full-blown alcoholic. If I knew what I knew, I would have never walked down the aisle. He turned into an abusive drunk. I was always the fat, fucking lazy piece of shit. Just verbal, mental, and then it started to turn physical. And I said, listen, I think we need marriage counseling. He said, counseling's for pussies. I said, okay, we have 30 days. Well, what's going to happen? I said, well, if you don't get your shit together, you're going to find out on day 31. Day 31, I moved out. He didn't have a license, and at this point, the transmission went in the car when we were married, and I bought a pedal bike, and I was pedaling on this bike 10 miles each way to work for like 2 years, but I was still fat and lazy. He'd
Hmm.
go to work whenever he felt like it. He'd mostly stay home, drink, and play video games with the neighbor next door. Um, I I had enough of that lifestyle. I had to get out, or I was gonna die. Um, One night in particular, I asked his dad how I could. I called his dad and I said, "How can I calm him down? Like when certain bands, like certain CDs went in that CD player, I knew enough to lock myself in the bedroom and take the dog, or take the dog and go somewhere. Like it was gonna
Mhm.
turn ugly." So that's what my nights were, and it just became too much. My
Definitely.
parents gifted me a car, and I let him have everything in the house. I said, just, I'm taking what I came into this relationship with. Everything else is material. You can have the TV, you can have this, you have it all. I'm out. I don't care. You get the house, I get the car. I'm calling this even. So then it was, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself. And then at this point, around this time, my cousin had died from a complication from surgery. So him and this constant, I'm going to kill myself. I finally said, let me give you the fucking knife and you can do it. Do it. So then I just completely blocked all of his calls. And then he started messaging me through Facebook. Well, I'm coming for you now. It's not going to kill himself. He's going to come and kill me now. I believed it. I believed it so much that I went to the courthouse and I got a PFA. Um, the divorce was granted in 2014, and the PFA is still active to this day. He he creates Facebook names and tries to friend me,
Hmm.
and then it's just an ongoing. I must have like 175 of his accounts under his name. Just
Wow.
it's wild. It's wild. But then at the end of our marriage, I knew it was over. Like I shut everything down. Like emotionally, physically. Like once those hits started coming, I can't kiss you. I can't love on you. I can't provide you anything. Like this is not working out. So I became friends with a guy that lived across the street from where like worked across the street from where I worked. And he'd come in every day and he'd order his lunch and then he'd go back over to work. Well, we built a friendship, and the friendship became into a relationship. And things were really good. Things were really good until the day he took that trip to Alaska, and I broke that man's heart.
Hmm.
Um, we talked today. We made amends, but it was difficult. He went to Alaska, and the owner, like, he's the manager of a car wash, and the owner had asked me to watch over this said car wash while he was away for 2 weeks. I did 4 details. I was paid for 3. I asked for the money, didn't get it. I'm on camera taking the money, landed me on probation. I'm still currently on probation from that incident.
Wow.
I relapsed around that time, and a year ago yesterday, I watched Carl Fry's live, and it was pretty powerful. It was really powerful, powerful enough to have me open my Bible, get on my knees, and pray to God to help me overcome this relapse. And a year ago today, my prayers were answered 10 minutes after I left my house. I was arrested with the dope man.
Wow.
I told my parents I was going for a walk, and I met the dope man at the end of the block. And we had to go to an ATM. And the only ATM is at the gas station. It's the closest ATM to around my house. So I said, we have to go to this Turkey Hill. And unbeknownst to any of us, the detectives are watching the parking lot. I go to use the ATM. He didn't have the stuff that I wanted weighed out. So he weighed it right out in the open. Caught us. Boom, dead. Dead to right. I get in the car. We pull out. Lights on. We're arrested. To this day, from what I hear, he thinks I set him up. But why would I want to put myself in jail? Like, let's think about that one.
Yeah.
But whatever. That's what you want to believe. Let's believe it.
Yeah. Let them think that. Let them think that.
So I, during that ride from, I was arrested in Lackawanna County. The car wash incident happened in Wyoming County. So I'm on probation in a different county. So because I was arrested with the dope man, I caught new charges and I violated probation. Now, around this time, when I was getting placed on probation, my mom had noticed something wasn't right about me. Like, I was nodding out. I burnt a hole in her futon. Like, just some crazy stuff. I would be standing there and just be like, not there. I'm not there. So my mom started asking questions, and she's like, do I need to drug test you? And I was like, no, Mom, we're good. I'm going on probation in like a week. There's no reason for this. Still getting defensive, and it's not me, it's you. And let me tell you, I didn't even last a week when I got put on probation, when I violated. So that ride, it was a 47-minute ride from the Lackawanna County Courthouse to the Wyoming County Jail. And my probation officer was pretty hot. Like, I made him miss his dinner, and I heard about it the whole way. And he goes, you really blew the shoes off of my feet. And he's like, I never in my wildest dreams think I'd violate you for this. And I was like, because we had a working relationship before he became my probation officer. Like I said, I detailed cars. So he likes my work, and he had me do adult probation, juvenile probation, the sheriffs, the detectives. So like this, when I was arrested, I was like, oh no, to like everybody who thought I was so good, like I, it was very belittling to me in a way. And so he's like, you really blew his shoes off my feet. And he said, listen, and he always calls me kiddo, except for that night. He said, listen, Patrice, you got clean once, you can do it again. I don't see a problem with this. I believe in you. Like, it was a pep talk. He really meant it. Like, there's some probation officers that are just there to push their papers and, do their work. And I could say I'm honestly grateful and thankful for my probation officer. Like, he is excellent. And, I I told him that, like, because I'm 47 minutes away from his office, I was like, we're gonna have a problem. Like, that that county has, like, if you get a text message on your phone, you gotta go to that hospital and take a drug test. And I was like, listen, I don't think I could do this, So he's like, I will work with you. I will work with you. And that's all he kept saying, I will work with you. And I'm like, no, what you don't understand. So I don't want to violate again. You don't understand. I'm not going back to jail. And he just kept saying how much he was going to work with me. And I, last month was the first time I've seen that man since the day of my arrest. He doesn't call me to check in. Like, I call him. I'm like, yo, I haven't heard from you in a minute. Like, are we good? And then I asked him about the recovery event. And I was like, can I go to the recovery ribbon event? And he's like, kiddo, no, no problem. You're going to be off papers anyways. And I was like, no, you got it all wrong. Like, August, I get off. I was like, check your paperwork. You check your end. I'm telling you. And he's like, oh, you're right. I thought you were off like this in like 2 weeks, meaning like around this time. It was a really good laugh. But yeah, crazy. But like, I had multiple years clean. I had gotten complacent in my recovery. I stopped going to meetings. I had that cocky attitude that I had it. I don't need these meetings. I don't need you. I don't need this and I don't need that. And I'll live my life just perfect. I'm good. And boy, was I wrong. I needed every single thing that I cut out of my life. I needed it. And I mean, like I said, God had answered my prayers, and I'm forever grateful. Like, and he's like, I want to get you into rehab. Well, first I confessed to him. I was like, he's like, is this just a little dabble experimental? And I was like, no, this is a full blown problem. Like, I need rehab. And he's just like, I had a feeling. And I'm like, well, yeah, it is. And he's like, I will get you a bed. And it was him who got me into rehab. He got me the bed 2 days after I was in jail. He got me the bed, but I didn't know. He said, I could get you into rehab. I said, oh no, I did it. I'm sitting here for my violation, and then I'll go to rehab. And he said, are you sure that's what you want to do? I said, I'm sure that's what I want to do. It's what I needed. I need this, is what I told him. So we did
That's
it.
awesome. Yeah, hell yeah, you did it. You're hitting a year today and you're still pushing strong. That is awesome. That is awesome. So, I mean, we covered a lot of different things that you went through and a lot of different things that you overcame tonight. But if there was one thing you had to put your finger on that helped you the most, what would you say it was?
Today, I would say, the first time I got clean, there was no online recovery groups. There was none of that. And being in the COVID days, there's like only one meeting opened, and I can't attend it because I'm working on those days. So I would have to absolutely say this online recovery community. And I'm not gonna lie, I am probably your number one fan. Not really, but I mean, you have helped me in more ways that you even know. Like, I didn't do this solely on my own. I did not do this full year solely on my own. Each and every one of you guys in the recovery community have a huge part in this too. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. I would not be here where I am today celebrating a year without all of you.
Right on. That's me. That's all of you guys out there too. All of you guys watching this video right now. All
Absolutely.
of you. That goes for me too with my 4 years. That's not just me. That's all of us pushing together, man. Because like there was so many days that I mean I don't even know how many times. I mean, I've been doing this page for 2.5 years and in recovery for longer than that. But I mean, so many times even during the last 2.5 years that I've been like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to make videos no more. I don't want to fucking do none of this. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm going back out. Whatever. Like, I mean, the thoughts go so dark sometimes. You know exactly
Yes.
what I'm saying, especially through year one. But I mean, through I've been in this for 4 years, and I mean I don't mean to say that it don't get better. I mean it definitely, I don't like to say it gets easier, but you get stronger. But I mean through now you're a year in that first year you face different challenges and triumphs that you've had to overcome clean, and in the next coming year you're going to face more challenges that you don't know how to do those ones clean yet. Until we go through it, we don't know how to face that clean. So we have to constantly practice this. And I just talked to another follower of mine the other day, and he said the same thing, that through work and his relationship and everything, he kind of put his recovery on the back burner, and he could definitely feel it. He was like, I need these meetings, I need to be in these videos, I need to see this stuff, man. This is what keeps me going. And he's actually taking a step back from his job that he's got right now, he's taking a step back from his overtime just to make more time for his recovery right now, because he understands that he needs this.
Absolutely. That's amazing. He can
He can
recognize
recognize
that.
that. Definitely, definitely. And you've been going so strong. You got a year now working, pushing through. I mean, you had a struggle with your job not that long ago. I remember there was some hullabaloo going on. You
Oh
posted
yeah.
about it, but you're still pushing through that, still working, still going strong, still doing your recovery.
Absolutely. Yeah, I have
Absolutely.
to. I can't take a day off. We have to do it. You know.
Definitely. We get here one day at a time. We don't, and we'll lose it one day at a time too. So we got to keep it, right?
Oh, for sure.
Definitely. So, anything else you want to share with us tonight, Patrice, before we get out of here?
Sure, I'm gonna read something real quick.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Um, I'm going to end this by saying, your past may be filled with things you wish you can make disappear, but the only way to move forward is to face those things, accept the effect these things and events had on your life, and then acknowledge that your past doesn't need to define you forever. We do change, and we most certainly do recover. As much as life changes and our situations change, we must stay in recovery. We have to work our recovery every day and never take a day off. If you have to break your hours into minutes or your minutes into seconds, then do just that. But remember to just take it one day at a time and put the work in. We all just have today. It works if you work it, and you are so worth it. Never ever feel alone, and please reach out. And remember to always put your right foot forward for the direction you are headed, and your left foot back for all the shit you left behind. Hold your head up high because it's been down way too long.
Amen. Amen. I love that one line. It works if you work it, and you are so worth it. I love that. That is beautiful.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Patrice, for coming on here and sharing your story.
Thanks for
Congratulations
having
on a
me.
year.
Yes,
Holy
thank you.
crap. It has been awesome getting to know you over, since you've become not only a follower of the Point of Change, but since you've become a supporter on Patreon, and getting to know you a little more one-on-one, and hanging out with you a little more and seeing your daily posts and stuff like that. It's just been awesome. And I love watching you grow, and I'm excited to see the future with you.
Well, thank you. I
No,
appreciate it.
no problem. Thank you for coming on here. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming on here and sharing your story, Patrice.
You too.
Well, have a good night. There we have it, guys. The Point of Change meets Patrice Wasp. Gonna knock my cross right off that thing. Thank you guys so much for being an awesome audience. You guys were so wonderful. I've seen so many uplifting, amazing comments here. So much support going on here. Let me give a few shout outs before we get out of here. Pam Yanish, I see you there. Thank you so much for being here. Paul Martinez, good to see you, brother. Caitlin, Patricia Tanner, I'm not quite sure who that is, but thank you for being here. Brandy Conklin, thank you so much for sharing with us, sister. Thank you, Brandy, for being here. Susan McIntosh says, thank you, Patrice Wasp. You're a beautiful human. Love you so much. Thank you, Susan, for being here. Belinda Moore, you are wonderful. She says, Patrice, you are a truly beautiful soul. And let's see, Christian Westbury, awesome reading, Patrice Wasp. Amen. Keep growing, my friend. Thank you for joining us tonight, Christian. Thank you for being here. Brian O'Brien, let's see, I just scrolled past it. There he is. Brian O'Brien with thank you, Patrice. Jody, thank you for sharing your story. Keep on keeping on, right on. Pam Yanish, thanking Patrice. Mary Hoffman is here. Thank you, Patrice. Alexis Hoffman, thanks for sharing. Congratulations again, Patrice Wasp. Heck of a journey. So proud of you. Way to recover out loud. Have a blessed night, everyone. Thank you, Alexis, for being here. And thank you so much for the stars. And thank you, everyone else who threw up stars during this live video. I really appreciate the stars. Those all will go towards helping me further my message and helping me grow this page and helping me buy new equipment and helping continue this message. So thank you, everybody who threw up stars during this live feed. I know I couldn't give you shout outs. I don't want to interrupt Patrice while she was sharing, but thank you all so much. I appreciate everybody who is here tonight. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you react to it. And if you didn't comment at all and I didn't catch your comment, I'm sorry I didn't read your comment out loud, but thank you guys so much for the comments. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central right here on The Point of Change. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay clean.